Good morning on this Easter Sunday morning. It's a little grey and overcast out there. Unfortunately, we haven't seen much in the way of sun recently, but the temperatures are getting up. So, hey, spring's coming, we hope. It's only a month late after all. So what's going on, I hear you asking? Well, it's been a while, I know. I did recently make a trip back to the UK for a few days, best part of a week. And I took along the camera, was going to take some shots, and then it all kind of turned into something that it hadn't been planned to be and never really took the shots. So unfortunately that didn't really pan out as much as I would have liked. There would have been plenty of shots of driving on the motorway and quick pictures of places I've only ever been to once, and then that would have been that. So didn't happen, oh well. So why are we here, I hear you ask? Well, as you know, we have some animals. So this is my one-off series of, no, actually we don't spoil our animals, thank you very much. Where I do things for our unspoiled animals who are always starving and unloved and uncared for and blah blah blah, or at least according to them they are. So we have cat towers and I have a scratchy head, and I decided recently that the cat tower that we had downstairs was probably getting past its best and it was time for that to find a new home. So as you will see, that's been shuffled down into the basement. And then to replace it, I went out and bought a new expensive wooden one from a company called Contempocat. Yeah, I believe that's what they're called. Anyway, I'll put links down below as to what I bought, and then you'll see that I really probably do have more money than sense, or at least in this instance. But when I actually got the thing together, and unfortunately I didn't think about recording that because that would have been entertaining too, I thought it's not as high as the one that we previously had. So I opened up a line of dialogue with the company and said I'd like to extend it up, and they were not very keen. So we went backwards and forwards and I explained what I was after, and in the end they opened up the pieces that I wanted, so I bought it. So the video today will be me extending up a completed pieces up higher so that Gomez and Alba can get up there, because the other thing I have to remember of course is that Alba doesn't have claws, so she needs to be able to jump, and so that's what it is. This is what this video is: the old thing in the basement, the new one in pieces, and then putting it together. So hopefully you'll enjoy. Good morning. Today is April the 12th. I am off, and this is one of the best opening shots you'll ever see. George Lucas has got nothing on me, although I do promise we won't re-release these, changing the colours and adding in CGI afterwards. So we are in the basement of Brit's in Buffalo, and there goes my assistant director, as you can see. And why are we in the basement, you ask, looking at a wonderfully clean cat box and another shot of my assistant director? Well, here's the reason why we're in this as we pan up slowly. And I hear you all say, yes Dave, it's a cat tower. And yes it is. And it is actually the old cat tower. This is the one that we had in the kitchen here, or in the dinette in the kitchen here at Brit's in Buffalo. And then you'll ask, well, why is it in the basement, Dave? And for that we must now fade in and fade out and go somewhere else. You'll have to excuse the cars, I can't help that, I'm afraid. The garage is open. Because we're in the garage here at Brit's in Buffalo. So why are we taking pictures of a box? Well, this was stop number 2 of the whistle stop tour of Brit's in Buffalo. I have to pick this box up, and I have to pick up some tools, because we're going to make stuff. And we're on to that one next. So here we are, looking into the living room, and the other assistant director, who has decided that she doesn't wish to be on camera. Thank you very much. I did not give my approval for this, so I'm going to look away. And that's fine, because now, oh no, she hears things. We can, and as you can just see a little bit, come into the main purpose. We're in the dinette. The assistant director is leaving the frame, as always, and you can see a beginnings of a cat tower. This is from a company, and I'll see if I can get the name. That's the company. It's untreated pine, I believe, or some form of wood. Anyway, it's wood, almost real wood, and it's these things. It's almost like an IKEA of a cat stand. You put it together. Oh, and the assistant director was coming back to see what it is I've laid out, and it's not complete. It is complete because that's the, there it goes, that's the complete set that comes. It's 2 elevation juniors, a bridge, and I bought separately the hammock there. Well, I didn't make a video of putting it together because I didn't think of it at the time, in getting old and slow. There he is. But I decided that it wasn't tall enough. If you've noticed the previous one, it was a lot taller. So now I badgered the Contempocat people and said I want another set of, I don't know, this here, the tower, and another bridge. But I don't want to buy another complete set in order to get it. I believe it'll be safe, because where the assistant director is very helpfully sitting at the moment is actually where I'm going to put the second bridge, and then I'm going to raise it up another 2 feet so that they can climb a bit taller and have a bit more to jump about. Quality controlling the carpet quite royally, which is not very helpful, but we will. Next stop is to get the contents of the box out. So now, borrowing a statement from Explaining Computers, we will get Mr. Knife out and split this open and show you what the contents look like. Here is the contents. So I bought the 2 legs, plant stand, another water bowl stand which was on the other tower, and another bridge. So we'll get this out and lay the parts out, and then alright then, as he carries on with his crinkling. Now out of the box. Now we're going to break it down into its component parts and put those out, and we'll see what that looks like and hopefully begin the building process. Well, here it is in all its exploded glory. As the assistant director walks past again, and we'll zoom out. Right, and there is the helpful, trusted assistant director. Well, I'm going to be making stuff for you. So the next plan, somewhat panning backwards, will be to actually undo and take off the top panels there, the bridge, and get it ready, and then bring each of the legs in and put each, coming out a bit, put each of the legs on, and then put the bridge in and put the other pieces up along with the first piece. And I won't bother showing this, but I'm going to take those 2 pieces off and then we'll come back and make this. Alright, broke out some tools and broke out some instructions. This is basically held together by the 2 bars, and then that there is pushed in to those slots and held together by one of those. So you bang those into the hole and that's what holds it in place. And there it is, the completed part. You'll notice that it's all screwed together. So now, come on a journey as I try and fit this with one hand. Well, yeah, this isn't going to work, is it? I am probably going to have to take it all apart. So as you can see, I'm going to have to take the bridge part to put both of them in. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Ha! Thank heaven for knees. So it begins to come together again. So I was able to slide this out a little bit and get various pieces in. I'll help you if I actually showed you what I was doing. Now, of course, what I should do is secure that end with a new bung. So what I'm doing carefully is that, or not carefully, as you probably gathered. So what that means now is that I need to get this side slid back again, such that, ooh, look at that. Well, what I'll do is I'll put the bottom bit back such that that gets held into place, and then I can come and do the top bit. And then the tower itself, well, the lower piece is done. Right, and there we have it. No, the project's not done yet. I've still got to put the second pieces up and then put up the other, the original big pieces and the tops and all the rest of it. Cat TV. there's the reason. Oh, and Gomez. Yep, I've just given his name away. Gomez wants to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, hello. Oh, what's this, Daddy? No, it's not my tower. I'm going to watch the birdies. Alright, so the next thing on this fool's errand, done by this fool, is to attach the next upright piece to the main tower. And there's probably some of you thinking, well, why did you put that on there? And the reason being is because that goes in there. So I can then attach, actually it doesn't go in there because as you can see there are holes there and the holes there, because you know, why would you do it the right way around? Nope, Gomez is scratching. Good boy, Gomez. So they go in there and you put another upright on top. I got two ends on this to fill in. There's the piece. Oh and yes, I just took the doggy out. So there's the top piece that I've got some nice screws for. And there's the main legs where it's going to go in, and then I should be able to have another leg. So I'm going to put that together and I'll come back to you when it's done. Right, so here's the finished first piece. It is being currently investigated and claimed, because you know. So there's the join, and then at the other end, if I can ever bring it into shot properly, there's the nice top piece. And based on my discussions with Contempocat, the next section, oh yes, I like that. The next section really shouldn't be any higher than that. And there it is. And I was kind of wondering, I was watching assistant director rock it a little bit, and it does kind of move, but it also kind of moves at one solid piece. So this isn't going anywhere and is screwed in enough such that it will stay. So what I'm going to do is do the other side, and with that the buildy pieces are done. The next time you see this, I'll have all of the pieces in, and then I can do a full walk round. And ta-da! There it is. So I've had to come quite a ways away. I put the hammock back, but I will probably buy a piece of wood to go across there and screw on bigger than the feet, so that I can put that on top and add a little weight and a little more stability to the base. So I added this piece here, the bridge, and I put back the original outward facing pieces, as in the stuff that's been scratched, one level up than it was. These are bounced this side and then up there. So I'm as far out as I can get. It's a little wobbly because it's actually on carpet, but generally speaking, and it's a little side to side again just because of the same thing. I don't really think I'm going to fix that, but generally speaking, it's done. Everything's in and pieces, and I added a couple of small touches. All in all, fun little project. I will probably get a snapshot shot shortly, but as I sort of walk backwards and you hear the sound change, the Contempocat piece, 2 bridges, 2 juniors, 2 extensions and 4 more extra landings is now done. And who says we spoil our cats, huh? Yep, I'll let you look at that. So, that was the end of another exciting video, and I'm glad to see you've got this far. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down and leave a comment. Tell me why you didn't like it. Maybe I can do it better. As always, I've been Dave, you've been fabulous, and up here should be the Ask Uncle Dave text. If you have a question, leave it in the comments, hashtag Ask Uncle Dave. I'll get to it, we'll answer it in one of the future videos. Not sure what's going to be next, so you need to come on back and see what's doing. Thank you and goodbye.